Josh Norris, John Daigle here for an early look at Super Bowl 54. Yes, by now we know it's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. You know, Daigle,
that.
There's plenty of time to break down this game. So sitting here, why don't we take a look, make a few guesses, create a few possible props for the big game? I think that'd be fun. Our own creations.
Off the cuff.
Yeah, they can be serious. They can be jokey. You know, they can be humorous, whatever you want them to be. Why don't you start?
I'll start you out with one that could be relevant, actually, because I'm asking you, does Darwin Thompson get 2 touches against the Niners? Jamie Williams, the last 2 playoff games, has out-touched LaShawn McCoy 36-1 and out-touched Darwin Thompson 36-2 total. So in the Super Bowl, Josh, basically does Darwin Thompson get over 1.5 touches?
Over. I think an over. Look,
I think I take the under, honestly.
Darwin Thompson against the Oakland Raiders this year had 11 carries. Sure. Against the Denver Broncos had 8 carries. Against Chicago Bears, 5 carries. Darwin Thompson was a fantasy darling because of his preseason performances. An outstanding athlete.
Yep.
You know, I think with 2 weeks to think about a game plan, Andy Reid is going to say, okay, we know we have speedsters and Mecole Hardman and Tyreek Hill and some great receivers and Travis Kelce as well, but we haven't used Darwin Thompson enough. Why not inject a little Darwin Thompson in this game?
I think he sees Darwin Thompson and says, yeah, we used him on 1 touch, and that's pretty much good enough. So I'm going under 1.5.
I'll go with some players who actually played this year. Sure. And importantly, they are most likely the 2 best tight ends in the NFL. Daigle, who gets more receiving yards in this one game, George Kittle or Travis Kelce?
I'm going Travis Kelce, and George Kittle's impact has been felt not on the box score, but behind the scenes. This is a guy that he even went up to Kyle Shanahan midseason. Shanahan said there are certain plays they'll run, and if they run too many pass plays, Kittle runs over and asks him to run a run play because he just wants to block. And that's where his impact has been felt, is blocking, as we saw against the Packers, 41 runs to 8 passes. So I think it's going to be Kelce no matter what, since the Chiefs are a pass-first team. It wouldn't be shocking to see Kittle explode finally in the box score and produce for fantasy, but I still give the lean to Kelce.
To put you even more on the spot, if you were building an NFL roster, which one of these 2 players would you rather have on your team?
It would be Kittle. I don't think there's a wrong answer, though. It'd be Kittle for me.
Yeah, and like you mentioned to start, I think both can have a major impact on this game, but with Travis Kelce, his impact comes through the receiving game, and George Kittle can obviously create massive gaps at the first level and the second level as a run blocker as well. But we've also seen him, take a simple 12-yard out and take it up the sideline for a 78-yard touchdown, and that's always possible every single time he touches the field.
I am going with my next prop, and it's probably a real one, actually. What color Gatorade is poured on the winner? And in my mind, you could differ, so I'm curious to hear your opinion, because in my mind, I would think it's orange on the Niners side and red on the Chiefs side.
I've always thought that this is one of those props that you could get easy intel on. Just get in touch with someone or even get in touch, like maybe I'll DM a player and ask him, hey, in the locker room, what's your favorite color Gatorade?
Humble brag,
what's your favorite flavor of, well, no, I mean, they're all on Twitter more than I am, Instagram more than I am. Just DM them. I'll guess yellow. Yellow was always my favorite growing up. Yeah, lemon lime, is that right? I haven't had Gatorade in forever. It's not very good for you.
Green apple was my favorite, and they took it off the market.
That's not a real flavor,
because I was the only one who drank it. So.
What was the blue one, like Ice Freeze?
It still exists.
Arctic Freeze?
That's the clear one, I think.
I'll go with the other, but I don't think either of these head coaches got Gatorade Bath once winning the AFC and NFC Championship, did they?
Well, in this hypothetical prop, it's just popping up. There's an option for no Gatorade baths. So
no Gatorade.
You're in luck.
I think that's possible as well. Kyle Shanahan doesn't want to mess up that hair once he has to go into a press conference after winning this.
That's why I bathe in Gatorade, because it doesn't matter to me.
And I think Andy Reid has Kool-Aid in his.
That's fair.
Just breaking through the door like the Kool-Aid
man. The Chiefs absolutely have red. It's crazy if you don't think they have red.
All right, next prop. More sacks by the San Francisco 49ers in this game against the Chiefs, or more rushing touchdowns by the San Francisco 49ers in this game?
It's more.
I like that one that I created because, look, you either think, because if the 49ers win, they're most likely going to get a lot of sacks and pressures. Well, we're just talking about sacks here on Patrick Mahomes. But most importantly, we just saw them have, 4 rushing touchdowns against the Green Bay Packers. So that's a possibility as well.
And as we know, Patrick Mahomes is finally healthy. At least 7 carries in his last 3 games, including 7 and 8 in 2 postseason contests. And his mobility is one of the main reasons why the Chiefs are here. Just the fact he can easily avoid pressure and extend plays. Having said that, I still will lean Niners rushing touchdowns.
Me too.
Because we know that is at the core of their offense. And it's not recency bias. It's not because Raheem Mostert exploded for a record-breaking game. It's because that's what they do.
Yeah, and sacks, they aren't the same as pressures, and you can still pressure the quarterback and win the Super Bowl by a large margin, even if you don't get a sack. The Seattle Seahawks did that against the Denver Broncos in an absolutely dominant performance, yet Peyton Manning got the football out of his hands so quickly, they weren't able to sack them. And I think Patrick Mahomes, with that mobility, with that arm that he can just get rid of it from multiple angles, isn't going to be someone who's easily sacked in the pocket.
Hit me with your last one.
Okay, does a non-quarterback throw a ball in this game? That could be a kicker, that could be a punter, that could be Emmanuel Sanders, who has thrown passes in his career, that could be someone else in the backfield.
We have two creative play callers, one on each side. Even remember, the Chiefs in that game against the Titans, they had Darwin Thompson at fullback at one point on the goal line, because that's what they do.
Yeah.
We can probably see a jump pass coming, right?
No.
Like a goal
I mean,
line?
if I were to put odds on this, it'd be like, what, minus 900 that someone
No.
doesn't throw the ball in this game other than a quarterback?
I'm going to say no as well.
Yeah.
But if there are two guys who are going to do it, and Derrick Henry's not around to do it, it probably is one of these two coaching staffs.
All right, what's your last one?
So Demi Lovato, I don't know if you know this, is singing the national anthem.
The comeback.
At Super Bowl 54. And I'm curious because Vegas, I've seen it already.
Yeah.
Vegas set the odds of how many Demi Lovato songs Josh Norris knows at over under 1.5. 1.5.
Do I have to
Josh.
name them right now?
You have to name one Demi Lovato song.
I mean, I
Two to win.
I would sing them at this moment.
No.
But
Vegas,
I don't know if I know.
do not sing in John's face.
Dang it. I don't know if I know the actual names to the songs. There's something about a tower, skyscraper. Skyscraper is one.
Demi Lovato Skyscraper, okay.
Are you doing
I'm Googling
background?
to fact check you. It
Is
is.
there?
It comes
Okay.
up on Google.
There
yes.
is one. There is also.
You need one more to win the prop.
There's something, not I Kissed a Girl, but I Liked It. That's Katy Perry.
No.
But there's something about summer. What is it? Daigle. Like summertime, not like Summertime Love. I'm really close though.
You're close. It is the official answer. By the way, you lost the prop. Is Cool for the Summer.
Cool for this. I was so close.
That's why the prop was 1.5. It was tight.
Cool for the summer.
Hard line.
All right, that's going to do it for us. We'll have plenty more Super Bowl 54 content.
Real props.
Real props next week down in Miami. For Daigle, I'm Josh. Talk to y'all soon.